Okay, says you're live. Chat. Okay.
Not letting you pop up the live stream.
No, it just did. Let's go to.
Throw up the horns.
Okay, there we go. These like, oh, this is like open widget and just says error. Okay. I'm also going to do a multi-quarter, but I'll start that in a bit.
Throw up the horns.
All athletes meet shortly under that nice big tree with all the shade for athletes meeting. Volunteer meeting shortly after. I'm going to start a rep.
And a charger, so I'll get that.
Actually, usually I was watching the screen, but I can't really see the screen.
What else do I have over here? Yeah.
These? We tried it at.
And then you see the camera shake.
That's really fun.
Lady behind me. Yeah, and I was like, that was almost
Thank you to Tom Hall.
That's all good.
And his whole crew of volunteers for making it possible.
Welcome everybody to Shake the Interlake here in Selkirk, Manitoba. We are so excited to be here today. My name is Steven Stashko. I am going to be your lead commentator today. Waiting for Jeremy Baker to show up to come accompany me. And so right now you're going to be stuck listening to me by myself right now. But we are here to see some great strong man and strong women competition today. Thank you for joining us here on the live stream. And we're going to get right underway right away here.
So bad.
We have the event up. This says event.
Speaking of volunteers, we want to thank Frank Pizzas for supplying all of our volunteers with a delicious pizza lunch today. This sport would not be possible without our volunteers, so we want to thank them and thank Frank Pizza for keeping them full. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to rock here.
And it looks like we are ready to go. We are going to be doing the press medley to start. Just waiting to get all the names lined up here, just at the bottom here. You can see.
I don't know why that is just an instinct for me for some reason.
As you can see, we do have the weights showing at the bottom of each platform. We got 185 and 95 pounds.
Women's team. And, do you know what's starting on the other side? So I assume men's U80. All men's. Okay.
So we'll be starting with our women's teen division. We have two teams.
So we will be starting with the women's teens division on our right-hand side.
Our stalwart, Natasha McMullen here.
Natasha McMullen starting us off today.
In Jasmine
the pressure to have to feel to be the first one to lift today is going to be a absolute great thing to start firing everybody up. To start up to build up some confidence and really set the tone for the event today.
James Cornelson in our men's U80 division.
James Cornelson is going to start for the men's side here as well.
Had some no-shows.
All right, starting off our teen girls division, Natasha McMullen.
Both the athletes are lined up and are ready to go.
Strongman. This is probably fifth or sixth show. And then our men's division, we have James Cornelson in the U80.
Somebody deleted the men's 105. We'll fix that up.
And athletes are off.
All right, here's the dumbbell.
Natasha, nicely done, getting that down command.
James Cornelson coming from a powerlifting background here. Overhead is not going to be something he's used to. Has to get that hand away before he starts pressing.
Oh, Natasha's going.
Ooh. That is a heavy dumbbell.
And gets a down command. James looking to recover, regroup, gonna look to go again. Natasha now on our third implement here.
The dumbbell itself is just so huge. Here's Natasha already.
My mistake, she's on the log press right now, 95 pounds.
Natasha, nice clean.
Just nice clean there. Now she just has to shoot over her head here. But, oh, nice battle. He's going to look to recover, regroup here. She's got some time.
The dumbbell on his shoulder.
James looking to get that.
Dumbbell, ladies and gentlemen. That's over 120.
Joining us.
Yeah, I had a little troubles finding my way here with the parade, but good to be
Did you
here.
get stuck behind all the fire trucks?
Yeah, I got stuck on the other side of the road and I couldn't find my way across.
Power than strength.
It looks like we're off. We got Tom on our left-hand side here.
Up to the shoulder. Tom Hall, 120 pounds on the shoulder.
having a little troubles here on our right lane.
Did not quite get that down command there for Tom.
Oh, it's right there for Jasmine. She's doing good with it. She has a good position.
Here we go. Tom's going to go for a second rep attempt here.
Pounds on those dumbbells.
This is going to be really hard to stabilize at the top. Like, he's got the power. It's up there, but just can't quite find the balance.
It's a very, very challenging piece of equipment.
Still showing it's Natasha.
All right, so Jasmine's going to call it there. Tom's going to take one more crack at this. It's very, very close for Tom. Keep that elbow high.
Oh, there we go.
Gets that down command. Great work to stay in there, Tom. Way to keep working hard.
Really paying off there. Great job, Tom. Onto the axle.
Now looking to get that axle press.
You might be just a little gassed out from all the work on that dumbbell. That's a 175-pound axle there. And that's
time. Great work there for Tom to fight and battle on that first press.
57-kilogram division. We
are now on to our women's U52 division.
U90 division.
And we're on to the men's U90. Sorry, U57. We're not doing the
heavyweight competitors. Got himself in great shape here.
Men's U90. We're actually going to be doing the men's masters light. Here we got Daniel coming up first here.
Here we go, Nicole.
And also Nicole Horseman on our right-hand side.
Manhandles that dumbbell.
Easy
Nicole getting that down command. Great work. Nice and quick.
Onto the axle.
Dan also getting the first press. Nicole getting that. She's flying through right now.
Onto that log.
Get the down command there as well for Dan. Nicole looking to regroup, get ready, and hit that log.
Very challenging.
Gets her position.
Looking up at the clear blue sky.
Oh!
Yeah.
Looking to regroup, recover. Nicole, you can do this.
It's very different trying to lift outside, looking up at the sky compared to looking up.
Dan grabbing some chalk. Looking to regroup here on this log. This log seems to have been a big challenge for everybody so far.
There we go.
And Dan getting that Dan command, getting that first one.
Get the down command on that one, just didn't show control of it.
Oh, no Dan command for Dan.
Good try, Nicole. Let's hear it for this. Dan,
there he is, getting that down command for Dan.
Awesome work. Dan has really improved his technique here, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to see.
Great work from Nicole out there.
Really helped him. Oh, a little more leg.
Battling. Fighting on that last one, but it's not quite there.
And
Dan's going to call it right there.
Won't quite count, but very, very good nonetheless. All right, next up in our women's division, we have actually one of our U73 competitors was the only one in her class, so she decided to go up into the U82 division, so she'll be up next on this one, Jody division. We're actually starting with Michelle Kamanik in our Masters division. From right here in
looks like we have our women's Masters division coming up next here. We got Michelle.
Is easily one of the most competing strength athletes in all of Manitoba, and I'd be willing to bet all of Western Canada. She never stops competing. And then our men's side, we have Joey Hatcher. Another one of our newer competitors here. He's been training hard, getting himself ready for this competition. Michelle's coming off a recent shoulder surgery that hasn't stopped her from competing.
Got another new competitor here in our left lane.
Shoulders are
I can't remember his actual name. I remember his Instagram handle, but I know this is his second show.
Michelle Kamanik, Joey Hatcher.
Yeah, Joey Hatcher, Joey.
Very experienced lifter in Michelle versus a brand new one there in Joey Hatcher.
They're just looking to readjust the weights here.
We've got our referees for the day. We've got two of our pro strongmen in the province here. Dan Cadger on the women's side, Andrew Langelar on the men's side.
And as Tyler's just announcing here, just our referees. We got Dan Cadger here. He's on the women's side here, and Andrew Langelar on the men's side. Amazing referees, amazing strongman competitors.
at the Magnus Classic Qualifier in Gimli on August long. We really encourage everyone.
That's why we do love to have these seasoned competitors out here, making sure that everything's done correctly and refereed accordingly. As an athlete and competitor, Jeremy, how does it feel when you're just sitting there waiting, knowing you're up, and you're just waiting for those weights to get on?
It's the worst when you're already ready to go and you just gotta wait. It's like all that energy is just built up, and you really, I think it just loses your focus a bit. You really got to make sure to just not let your mind drift and not let that energy that you've built up go.
All right, here we go.
And it looks like we're off. There is the whistle.
On the women's side, Joey on the men's side. Michelle setting that dumbbell.
Michelle fighting, gets that down command.
Just a strict press on that dumbbell. No legs at all.
Joey looking to regroup, going to retry. Oh, that axle looks a lot easier there for Michelle.
Right onto the log, making quick work of these here. Oh, that's a heavy log though.
Michelle looking to put 115 pounds, fighting,
my
battling, and just gets that down command. Great work from Michelle.
That was a battle, ladies and gentlemen. Joey Hatcher working on that dumbbell still. It's an extremely technical lift.
Michelle needs to get her elbows higher here.
No, she got the one, and that was it for her.
That was a fight.
That was a battle, but a very impressive work there from Michelle.
Joey's gonna take one more.
Joey looking to regroup, recover, and just see what he can do here to really get that first press out of the way.
I think we'll see a lot of the newer lifters struggle on the circus dumbbell. It's by far the most technical pressing movement in strongman. Just the angle of the dumbbell on your shoulder.
Just how big that dumbbell is,
yeah,
too.
It's awkward, and it's
it
not
looks
like anything else
All right,
that you do in the gym.
Master side, we have Muriel Hart. And on the men's masters lightweight, we have Garrett Worstia.
Got Garrett coming up, the heart of Winnipegosis. And Muriel coming out here on the right-hand side.
Extreme weight cuts to get down to that, so he decided to compete in the masters lightweight now that he's old enough. Probably the smartest competitor in our women's masters division.
We're going to see both these people.
Oh, Garrett fight.
Spoke too soon.
Got to regroup.
Nice job, Muriel.
Just getting a little over his head, Garrett. You can get it right there. Muriel getting that first press. Garrett looking to put down, regroup, recover. Muriel getting that second one. Nice and easy on that axle press. Garrett switching arms.
Get a fast one on this. That'll really be helpful.
It's having a little bit of a challenge here with that first press. I know Garrett can get the rest out, no problem. It's just getting that first awkward one.
Oh, so close.
Come on, Muriel, get that. Wow, nice press.
Great work from Muriel. Looking to get one more from Muriel.
You only have 1 minute.
Garrett, switch it now. Come on, Garrett, you can get this right here. He's going to call it right there.
You got to show control of it, and down.
And Muriel getting another down command. And she's going to call it right there.
Excellent work. All right, next up, our final women's master, we have Jose Morneau. And on the men's...
Jose Morneau coming out here. Be the last of the women's masters competitor here for our press medley.
I think we say this every time Jose is up, but she is a strength sports royalty here. Two-time competitor at World's Strongest Woman, and I think Michael has the stats here, but something like a 30-time champion across like 4 different sports in Canada. It's absolutely insane. You know, arm wrestling to Olympic lifting to strong
time
woman.
Is off for her. She's nice and quick with that. This is that veteran presence that we love to see. Oh, beautiful. Easily done.
You need 3 reps on this long.
Jose just needs to get 3 reps here on this press medley just to beat out Muriel.
Oh, struggling a little with the log.
Looking just to recover, regroup. She flew through those first 2, so she's got the time.
Smoked those first 2. A little bit of struggle with this log here, though.
She gets it right up in that. She's going to call it right there.
She's going to call it there. Great time on those first 2 implements. And that wraps our Masters win.
And it looks like we got Boone coming up here on our men's side.
We've got Boone Drummond starting off our men.
Oh, not quite there for that circus dumbbell. It is a very awkward implement.
That dumbbell is 130 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. That is a heavy, heavy dumbbell.
And we do have 130 pounds on that dumbbell right now. 130 pounds.
That was a very good effort there.
Looking to regroup, looking to recover.
Here we go, boom. Oh,
No, not going to be there today.
Very, very close, though. He really can get that.
We got Dylan starting us out here.
Training for a few months.
Oh, really fighting with that circus dumbbell.
Excuse me, head first into the deep end here.
Gets it up on his shoulder.
That is a heavy, heavy dumbbell. I get it set. That's half the battle, being able to set it properly on your shoulder.
He needs to get this further behind his head and more over the center line of his body.
It was just a battle to get it up there on his shoulder.
Oh man, that's tough. That is tough work.
That is one heavy circus dumbbell. He's working real hard right now to stabilize it.
Only probably put his hands on the circus dumbbell once or twice, maybe.
No, he is not there today. But it was a battle just to get up on his shoulder. But great work there from Dylan.
He gave his best shot at the very heavy weight. On our women's side, competing with the U82s, even though she's technically a U73.
We got Jody Threat coming in here. Woo! Beyond excited to see Jody here. Very first competition she's ever done. This is so exciting to see Jody Threat here today.
More of a wrestling presence in the sport.
Absolutely.
Chris has competed a few times here. He's at a brick house gym. But
Chris looking ready to go. There's the whistle. They're both off here.
Use your legs, Jody.
Oh, Jody fighting! Wow. Gets a down command. Great work, Jody. Calmly, nicely puts that down. Chris also getting it.
A very interesting technique from Chris. One you don't see often.
No, but he was able to fight and get it out. Look at that axle, nice and easy there for Chris. Great work. I shouldn't say easy. That's still quite a lot of weight, but great. It made it look easy. Jody's now fighting on that axle.
Good job, Jody.
Just needs to shoot it right over, get it up there.
I think her hands are a little too close
together. Great work for Chris. Gets that first rep.
Everything to get it up there.
I think Jody's having troubles turning over her wrists because her hands are a little too close together. She needs them to be outside her elbows.
A little wider, yes. Chris getting another rep in there. Great work, Chris.
Here's Chris.
Chris now looking to get that third rep.
Power
nicely done, just cleaning it easily. I just shoots it right up in that third rep.
Not quite there for Jody, that's okay. Got that dumbbell in very good time.
Jody, great work there on that circus dumbbell, but that axle press seemed to be the kryptonite for her today. But Chris able to bang out 3 reps on the axle, or sorry, on the log.
And in our men's U90, we have Evan Jaworski.
Evan is a very good competitor. He moved here recently to the province, but he's previously come top 3 at Canadian Amateur Nationals. Very capable competitor. Excited to see what he does here today.
Evan, yeah, very, very impressive athlete. Very excited to see him out here today. Jenna as well. She's really been really showing some great improvements at the gym. Working incredibly hard, and we're excited to see her here today as well. Both training out of Iron Age Strength.
Oh, was there a misload on that one?
Oh.
It looks.
We'll get another crack at that.
Jody's going to get another attempt. It appears that it does have a misload on the axle. Evans off. Nicely done with that circus dumbbell. Jenna almost shot it up, but wasn't quite ready there.
Behind your head, Jenna. Tuck it behind your head.
Evan flying through, gets that axle.
Oh.
Try to get the bell behind your head,
Yeah, Jenna's got
Evan, threw it right. Rolled it right up over his shoulder, and again does it.
Easy Viper presses from Evan here. Jenna's got the dumbbell in a better position now. Let's see if she can get more.
And the men's U90, we got Shelby Hogan coming up here for the women's, and we've got Denzel LeBlanc coming up here for the men's. Will Shelby easily get that up onto her shoulder? Gets it and gets that down command. Shelby's starting to move now.
Shelby gets through the axe with a little baby split jerk there.
Shelby onto the log.
Denzel, get it back up on his shoulder. Repositioning, getting it set up here. He knows he can do this. Oh, just.
Again, you can see he's pushing it too far to the outside of his body.
Yeah, he's got to keep it nice and tight to get it right up there.
Here we go, Denzel. Shelby wants this log.
Shelby here on the log. Gets it up there onto her shoulders.
Come on, Denzel.
Oh. And Shelby's calling it right there. Denzel trying one more time here. Oh, it's just getting too far out on the shoulder.
Denzel's gonna call it there. Great run from Shelby.
Great work from our U90s men and our U82 women.
Yeah, we can see the dumbbell still seems to be a sticking point for a lot of people. It's
I think it's Trevor up, not We got our women's opened. Yeah, you got the right one. Oh, except Bruce. We are just setting up our weights here. Looks like we are going to have our men's masters heavy and our open women coming up next here onto the press medley. Trevor coming up here on our left-hand side and Madison coming in here on our right-hand side. This is Madison's first year competing. Very excited to see what she can do here on the press medley.
Madison trying to go that dumbbell.
Trevor almost putting his head inside the dumbbell here.
Oh, and Trevor gets it up. He gets that down command. Madison looking to just regroup, recover.
Trevor onto the axle.
Trevor now going onto the log. 225 pounds on that log.
Madison just giving this a shot. She's not done a whole lot of circus dumbbells. She's brand new to the gym. Never mind strongman. Trevor with the log, 185 pounds. 225 pounds.
Ooh. Trevor's strong enough for this. He just needs to agree.
Here's Trevor on the 225-pound log.
Madison easily able to get up on her shoulder. It's just getting that press.
Trevor's hit this weight before, but it's very challenging. It's different hitting it after you hit two other implements.
There.
And gets it down command.
Good job.
And he's got
product placement.
And that's the minute. Great job.
And that's the time. Great work there from Trevor to get the one rep at least on the log.
In our women's open, we have Kelly Giddings.
Coming up here to our men's masters heavy.
Kelly, one of our masters competitors here, jumping into the open division, just trying to challenge herself. It's great to see. We have a few people doing that today, actually. Jeff is looking for his qualification to go to provincials here through this. Both these athletes representing Iron Age in Winnipeg.
Easily getting that onto his shoulder. Same with Kelly.
Nice.
Oh, Jeff was one knock right there, but Kelly was able to get that first rep.
Straight up in the air, Jeff.
And move on to that axle press.
Straight lines, Jeff. Come on, Kel.
Kelly right up on her shoulders. She knows she can do this.
Watch the legs, Kelly.
Nice shot there from Kelly. She's moving on now to the log. Jeff looking to get it here. He's set up on his shoulder. Jeff knows he can do this. I've seen him hit it. Oh, it's just not quite there.
Come on, Kel. 140.
Jeff's got the time. Needs to just regroup, recover. Oh, Kelly getting that clean. Nice and shaky, moving everywhere, but she's got it now stabilized, and he's get that one rep to get it over her head.
Log's a little low in her rack there.
Yeah, she's going to call it right there.
It's going to be tough to get a log when your elbows are that low, because as you dip, it just wants to roll off you.
On that circus dumbbell.
And Jeff's going to call it there as well. Great work from both athletes.
Our men's master heavyweight, we have, forgive me if I say his last name wrong, but Bruce Yude. And in our women's open, we have Amanda Extent Robinson. Amanda also in her first competitive season, excuse me. Bruce's first competition ever, if I'm not mistaken.
You have sunscreen?
No, here.
There we go.
You're sitting next to a gender, you don't think it's when you're right.
Make a very good point.
How's it going? I can see you really well.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Trying it out ahead of time if you don't have the equipment. It's tough.
Gonna call it there.
All right, and Amanda is going to call it there. So the circus dumbbell is still proving to be a challenge for our competitors today.
We are moving on now to our men's U105. And still in our women's open division here, we got Emma Grimalson and Clint Grant coming up here. Oh, Clint is
so
right there.
The dumbbell's very difficult on the men's side.
And nice
There we
presser
go.
from Emma.
Especially Jocelyn. She's really been on a tear these last couple of years. Competing very, very well, placing highly at big shows.
And we're off here. We got Jocelyn Grimalson coming up here first.
Oh,
Easily done for her, Jocelyn.
Right onto the axle. Here's Randy with that big circus dumbbell.
Randy looking to get that big circus.
Wow.
And
Jocelyn, of course, is one of our most experienced athletes here in Manitoba. She's came 6th at OSG last year, one of the strongest masters women in the world, and this is going to be no problem for her.
No, she clearly flew by on those first two.
45 pounds for Jocelyn. This is a very doable weight for her.
And there you go, Jocelyn.
Nice and easy. Excellent.
145 pounds on that log made it look like it was nothing. She's asking for time. She knows she just needs to get 2 on this. Sorry, she needs to get 3.
Struggle with certain weights just because of the disorientation.
Jocelyn!
Here's Randy. Oh,
Randy's so close. Nicely done. Get that second rep. He just needs to get 1 more.
That's what Jocelyn needs to do. Very smart play by Jocelyn there. Very good effort.
Sorry, just needed to get 2.
Randy's still working
That's that veteran presence out there. She knows what number she needs to hit. Doesn't need to exert more energy than she needs to.
Oh goodness, that was close.
The number of reps is
Or as close as you can get without getting it there.
first 2. Yeah. I realized that now.
So now with one of our earlier competitive experience in strongman, that things don't always go exactly according to plan. You just gotta shake it off. We could say that, referee Dan Cadder just wanted to test her. He wanted to see maybe she could do 50 more pounds than she was supposed to do. And now we know. On the men's side, we have Martin Demirov wrapping up our men's.
So our men's U105, Martin Demirov wrapping us up for this weight division. Martin Demirov, one of the most handsomest men in strongman. We are so excited to see Martin out here today.
It's a very challenging dumbbell. The handles are slick. They're about 1 3/4 to 2 inches. Very, very challenging stuff.
Becca, I think we're just down to 1 lane.
They just said Martin was gonna go.
No, Jody's going to
She
go
had a
again.
misload, right?
Yeah.
Martin Demirov, Jody Threat, both representing Iron Age in Winnipeg.
Over there so fast.
We do have Jody Threat going again. There was a misload, so Jody Threat does get to go again to attempt and hitting on that axle. And we're off. Jody Threat here on the women's side. Martin Demirov here.
She knows she can do this.
Jody hit this last time and getting that down command. Way to go, Jody. On now to that axle with the proper weight on there for her. Martin repositioning, getting it set up. Jody easily getting that up. And there it is for Jody getting the axle.
It's 135 pounds.
Now she's onto the log. Taking off her belt. She is locked in and ready to go on this log. Martin looking to recover and regroup.
Go, Jody.
Big clean, Jody.
Jody with the beautiful clean. And Just looking to shoot it right up there, Jody. You got this. Here you go, Jody. Shoot that right up. It's just such... Looking to regroup, looking to recover. She's got some time. Martin looking to get this. Has that circus dumbbell. And just not quite there for Martin. He's looking. He'll call it. He is done. Jody, one more attempt here on that log. Shoots it, and it just... She is fighting. Looking to fight one more time here, and she's looking to get her shooter right up. And no, she's going to call right there with time.
I was a little surprised to see how difficult the last one was for her, and it made sense when it was 50 pounds too heavy.
The reason why Jody gets to go again is that Axel actually had 50 pounds heavier than she had before. And huge difference between 50 pounds. And that explained why she was able to really bang it out so effortlessly this last time here on that Axel press.
We have our 120 division. Oh my goodness, I missed a whole class of guys here. My favorite division in the whole world, the U120 division. First, we're starting off with Chris Weeb. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Weeb is normally a U105 competitor, but he's been indulging a little bit in the sweets over the summer. So now he's a 120 competitor. So we'll see how that goes for him.
And now we have the U120 men's division. Chris Weeb going to be starting us off.
I don't want to interrupt your podcast, but how are you feeling? Pretty good.
We wrapped up our women's side and now we're on to our men's U120 division. Making some quick changes on the weights, the log, the axle, the dumbbell, they get even heavier.
But between events, we're going to drop our stream quality down to 480p just to try and make it a little less choppy. We'll lower the quality a bit, but hopefully the smoothness makes up for that.
Competing for a couple of years now, really hitting his stride this season. Had a great showing at Manitoba Strongest Man.
Chris Weeb looking to chalk up here. The weights are ready. And that whistle is off, and we're going to go. Chris Weeb now looking to get that circus dumbbell, 150 pounds.
That's a heavy circus dumbbell. This is going to be above. This will be a PR for Chris, I think. Oh,
he gets that down command.
Very easy.
Very good with that. I don't mean to sound too surprised, but that was awesome.
Now onto that axle. We got 225 pounds.
He's really been showing me something this season. He's really turned it up a notch. Big legs on this one, Weeb.
There it is. Oh, and gets it down command.
250 pounds on the log. It's gut check time now, Weeb. Let's get this.
We're really setting the tone here to start for our men's U120.
We can do this.
Gets it right in that clean.
Here we go, Weeb. Come on, get stable. Get your feet under you.
250 pounds on the log.
It's a heavy weight, 250 pounds. Looking up at the clear blue sky. Very disorienting. I've said it before, but it really is worth mentioning.
I believe this would be tie a PR for Chris if he gets this. So it is heavy to do after two other presses already.
Definitely feeling the fatigue and the energy going down, but
just
there's
ran
the
out of
time for him.
Great run there from Weeb on those first two.
But great work there from Chris Weeb.
The circus dumbbell alone really goes a long way in this competition. Next up for our men's U120, we have our American contingent here coming all the way from Idaho. We have Gavin Bell.
Down a little bit.
Gavin Bell immediately endearing himself to his Canadian counterparts here by bringing American energy drinks and dispersing them amongst the crowd. It's strong stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Gavin Bell is a very, very experienced competitor coming up here.
We got Gavin Bell coming out here.
Competed at the official Strongman Games.
And he's off. Making quick work.
Easy work. On from the axle here.
Right onto the axle. Wow, nicely done. Getting that down command.
See if that 250 log is there for him.
Gavin quickly moving, getting onto this log. We got 250 pounds on this log.
Here we go.
Gets it up there. Getting the down command. He got that first rep.
He's going to want a couple of those. Make sure he separates himself from the pack here.
Really wanting to set the tone now that he's hit that first log. Looking to get a few more reps. Gavin getting it up. Shooting it up. There's that down command. Looking to go one more rep here. He's got the time.
He didn't travel all the way up here and not hit some reps. Let's go, Gavin.
Looking to lock right in there. No, he's going to call right there. 2 reps, 250 pounds on that log after doing the circus dumbbell and 225 pounds on the axle. Great work. Coming up next, we do have Devin Normandin coming in next.
Alright, Devin Normandin, also relatively new competitor, powerlifting background, so overhead pressing is not a part of powerlifting. So it's often something that the athletes struggle with a little bit. So let's see how much work Devin's putting into his overhead.
Devin looking to lock in right here. The whistle's off. Looking to get that circus dumbbell of 150 pounds. Gets it nice and up on his shoulder.
It's just moving too much. You need to get it still.
Yeah, get a little bit better on that stabilization here. It is a very, very awkward implement. Very, very challenging to get that stabilized to make sure you're able to shoot it right up.
But he has to really pop back a little more. Just a little bit of experience there with the implement. Nope, not quite there.
Looking to try one more time there.
One more try here. He has a full minute to be able to try and get it up there.
Look at it, he's going to call it right there. Great work there from Devin.
Next up in our 120 division, we have from the Cartwright, Manitoba, the Schramm paddle toe, we have Mark Schramm.
Mark Schramm coming up here next.
The only cowboy at Manitoba Strongman.
Cowboy, Mark Schramm coming up here next.
I know Mark's been having some issues with his knees, and so we'll see how his leg drive is here.
Thrones yelling at him, saying that he needs to get 2 on the log.
Easy there.
Easily gets that circus dumbbell, gets that down command onto the axle. 225 pounds on this axle press. Shoots it and gets that down command. Now we onto the log for 250 pounds.
Don't worry about that, Mark. Let's go.
Grabbing those smelling salts, quick whiff of it. Those smell awful. He's ready to go now. He's got the time. The Cowboy is ready to go.
The Manitoba Cowboy here. Manitoba's strongest rancher. Ooh.
He's got to get it right out. Oh, battling on that. Got the time. No, he's going to call it right there. Great work there from Mark Schramm.
Looks like maybe his knees are sore there. Kind of limping away a bit.
Next up, we got Carter Cashel from the Forge Gym coming in next.
We can get our athletes to start warming up for deadlifts. Athletes who have already gone, please start warming up for deadlifts. Thank you. Oh, I had it wrong. I had that wrong. It's the household next to me. Don't do anything.
Nicely done there from Carter.
From Winkler, Manitoba.
Oh, no. You
The other hand.
can't. I think that may have been more of a safety thing he was looking to do there to make sure it wasn't going to hit himself in the head.
The weight here, a little slide out there. It is the athlete's responsibility to fix things when that happens.
Carter looking to regroup and redo it.
He's been really showing some gains here lately.
He's locking in, looking to go again here.
Ooh.
No. Took him for a bit of a spin and dance, but impressively to dance with the weights. But we're not here to dance with the weights. Here you go, Carter. One more attempt here.
Here we go, Carter.
Oh, so close.
Right there.
Great work from Carter. That was a good battle from Carter.
The last of our men's U120 we have from Iron Age Gym in Winnipeg, Cameron Rashad Ross.
This will be the last competitor here for U120s men's. Cameron Rashad Ross coming all the way in from Iron Age Strength.
Had a great showing at Manitoba Strongest Man. Just about mid-pack on that one, which is not easy to do in your first year of competing. Just competing at Manitoba Strongest Man is a big deal. Never mind doing well there. All right, Cam, Rashad Ross.
Whistles off and he's off to go. Ought to trot Cam Rashad Ross. And just to stabilize it. There you go. He's got it stabilized. This guy's shooting. Oh. 150 pounds on this circus dumbbell.
It's a very awkward movement. And it's one thing too is that the dumbbell that you train with at your gym won't be the same necessarily as the one you see in competition. Equipment is not uniform in strongman, so everything can feel just a little bit different. It's very challenging.
You see, as soon as he takes a hands weight, it's moving. He just doesn't have it.
Doesn't have it quite stabilized on there. No, he's going to call it right there. Great attempt there from Cam Rashad Ross.
I think that leaves
one that is not to trot.
Or one or two? We have two. Okay. Two competitors in the open.
Two competitors in our open?
I believe Jesse has moved up, it looks
This
like.
is true, yeah. Jesse is moved up to the open division. We got Marjan coming up first here in our men's open. We got to update the weight here. We're going to have 160 pounds on that circus dumbbell, 245 pounds on the axle, and 270 pounds on the log. Both of our next competitors coming out here out of Brickhouse Gym in Winnipeg. And Marjan is off. Hitting that circus dumbbell. Gets it. It's waiting to get that stabilized on it.
Arian's very new to this sport. He's just done one novice comp, and
he was at Manitoba Strongest Man.
You can just look at him and know he's strong enough to do this. It's clearly a technique
This
issue.
is very much going to be a technique thing on him. He's looking to muscle it out. Got some time. He's just going to look to regroup and recover.
All right, Marianne. Come on, Marianne. Super technical, super particular lift. You have to have it just right.
Marianne looking just to throw it right out of it.
He's looking to be a little too explosive here. He might. He's so strong, I think he'd probably better serve with just a short dip so he doesn't lose his balance.
No, but he's going to call it right there. Great work there from Marianne.
Next up, we have also representing Brickhouse Gym in Winnipeg, Jesse Morrison.
Jesse Morrison coming out here next.
Jesse is normally one of the lighter weight class competitors, jumping into the open division here, testing himself with some heavier weights. Came in 4th place at Manitoba Strongest Man. Very good showing there. Hit a 380 overhead press. Very impressive stuff. Hi, professional strongman, Dan Badger.
There he goes. Off, throws it right up onto his shoulder. Very high up on his shoulder. And it works for Jesse. Gets that down command. Great work. On now to the axle, 245 pounds. There it is. And gets that down command. Now he's on to the log, 275 pounds. My bad, 250 pound axle. No, and Jesse's gonna call right there, knowing he will take it on the press medley for the men's open division. That wraps up our press medley. We are going to take a fabrication supplement king. Sorry, I was going to go through all the sponsors here just to give a huge shout out and a huge thank you to some of the greatest sponsors here for the Shake and the Interlake here in Selkirk, Manitoba. Got through 2 of them before we were able to finish them all off. We're just going to look to pull them up here on the screen.
A realtor Cornwall is Panther preferred real estate. You serve in Winnipeg, Selkirk, and the surrounding areas, putting some fun in your real estate experience. Check out what she's up to on social media at JHomes204. Thank you very much to Julie Ham and all of our sponsors for being involved in this. This is a very interesting event here. That's the
StrongMania sponsors. We got them coming up here right on my screen. We have Julie Ham, Realtor, premium sponsored of the Dog Bone. Julie Ham, Realtor with Coldwell Banker Preferred Real Estate, serving Winnipeg, Selkirk, and surrounding areas, putting some fun in your real estate experience. Check out what she's up to on socials at JHOMES204. And we'd like to also thank Iron Image. StrongMania is proudly presented by Iron Image Barbell Club, our lead sponsor and Selkirk's hub for strength, much more. Iron Image has something for everyone. A big thank you to Iron Image. We are going to quickly cut to break here.
So as we quickly set up here,
put my foot right through that folding chair.
It's good. Actually, very sturdy. Some of the sturdier chairs I've stepped on. Oh, they have buckles. They all buckles. What is that?
I feel like the Spanish people will be good.
It's heavy though. I'll be there to help.
All right, we'll be starting with our team girls division on this one. We got one athlete at a time going on this. We'll be starting with Jasmine Morneau on the grip event. Jasmine Morneau, her mother Jose Morneau is kind of one of the biggest gods in Canadian strongman and grip sports in general. Jasmine's competed in arm wrestling quite a bit, so I think the grip is going to be a good event for her.
Yeah. Down, down, down. One more, yeah, there.
And we got Jasmine Morneau starting. Welcome back here. Sorry, we got Jasmine Morneau. We're hot to start right away here with the dog bone hold. And we're off.
All right, here we go. Jasmine Morneau, our first contender here on the household.
And just holding it here.
Very, very tough grip event. Almost an open palm.
That is a very awkward looking implement to have to hold, and she's timed. That looked very awkward, very hard to do.
Natasha McMullen.
Natasha McMullen coming up next here.
Natasha McMullen, our most experienced team competitor. She started competing last year, and I think she's done almost 10 competitions.
Natasha McMullen all over here. Off with the time.
Natasha McMullen looking very calm, very relaxed. That's how you want to be with this one. You'll start to see the shaking.
Just holding it here for time. Just listening into the thoughts on your head, but you're really wanting to just lock in and make sure you're holding it for enough time here. The time is just going, going, going. She's holding it real well here. And there's the time there for Natasha. Great work for Natasha.
I'm looking at lights with it, just became too much of throw pass, but that was very, very, very impressive.
Good.
All right, next up in our women's U57 division.
We're now going to be on to our women's U57 competitors. 44.59 seconds for Natasha McMullen. Great work in our women's team division.
Do the very, very best that you can, which is its very own challenge. Nicole Horseman is looking to take this train all the way to nationals. Her very first year of competition. Very, very impressive stuff.
This event is sponsored by Julie Ham Realtors.
Level of competitors. Nicole Horseman, mother of 5.
Nicole Horseman looking to start us off here.
All right, Nicole Horseman from Iron Age Gym.
Competing out of Iron Age Gym here in Winnipeg, Nicole Horseman has it up and gets a whistle to start. And it's slipped it off and calls it right there. Great work there from Nicole. It's a very, very awkward implement. You can see it. It looks exactly like a dog bone. I guess that is why they call it the dog bone.
All right, next up we have our women's masters. Michelle Kamanik will be, excuse me, no, that's not correct. Jose Morneau, excuse me, Jose Morneau will be.
We are now on to our women's masters. Jose Morneau going to start us off here.
Jose Morneau is known around the world for her grip strength. She just competed at Arm Wrestling Nationals, taking home 4 gold medals, not only in her weight class, excuse me, her age division, but also in the open. She competes against all comers, and she wins, ladies and gentlemen. She runs Arm Wrestling Manitoba. So if you're interested in the sport of arm wrestling, please speak to Jose.
There's a whistle. Jose is off on with our timer here. Just locking in, dialed in on wanting to hold this. Just thinking in the thoughts of what you're going to be doing just by holding this big dog bone. Jose showing no.
Jose Morneau just locked in.
There is no quit in her right now. She is holding this.
Jose Morneau, an absolute pioneer of women's strength sports.
There it is, and Jose started to show some there down.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Very good hold. All right, next up we have in our women's masters division, Michelle Kamanik from right here in Selkirk, Manitoba.
45 seconds for Jose. We got Michelle Kamanik coming in next here.
Michelle Kamanik has a great grip too. She has all kinds of grit too. Grip and grit. Putting on shades, making sure she's got just what you want.
You gotta make sure you gotta look cool while you're doing this. There you go, Michelle. We are off here. The whistle is wet, and now it's on for the hold. Time to beat is 45 seconds, held by Jose. Michelle just locking in here, holding the weight. That very, very awkward implement of that dog bone. Just locking in, maybe listening to the music, listening to your thoughts, whatever you want to listen to make sure that you're not really focusing on your forearms, being on absolute fire while you're doing this.
So this is sort of a Selkirk version, if you will, of the wrecking ball hold that we see at the giant slide competitions at the world stage of strongman.
She is there now with 48 seconds, 49, 50 seconds. Michelle is just holding and holding, approaching with a whole 1 minute mark. And she just hit 1 minute. Just holding it and holding it. There she's approaching the minute 10. And we hit a minute 10. 1 minute and 10 seconds, and there it is. A minute. A minute.
Oh, wow.
Hitting that for a minute and 11 seconds.
In our women's division here, we just started to see that. It's Manitoba's strongest woman. We had a Mac Farmers carry, and the women were just rushing it. It was unbelievable. Wrapping up our women's masters division, we have Muriel Hart.
Muriel Hart coming in next here. The time to beat is going to be 1 minute and 11 seconds. or 71.81 seconds total. I'm not quite good at doing the math. I just heard it saying a minute 11. Aerial Hart looking to beat that.
All three of these ladies here have tremendous strength. The first test, of course, is getting into the implements. Some of our masters lifters, that will be a feat in itself. Our masters are open men. All right, Muriel Hart, she needs to beat a minute 11. 1 minute, 11 seconds.
And we're off for Muriel here.
Here you go, Muriel.
A minute 11 seconds. She is off.
A minute 11 is what you need to get.
And then Muriel is done there.
It's a challenging thing.
It's very, very challenging. That is a awkward implement of that dog bone.
We've got one of Canada's best bench pressers there helping her out of the implement. We might have the strongest loading crew in all of Western Canada here. Big shout out to our volunteers for helping out. Also, Braun is helping too. That's fantastic. We have extremely strong people in Braun too. All right, next up in our women's, technically our U73, but competing with our women's U82, we have Jody Threat.
Jody Threat leading us off here for the dog bone hold. Jody checking in to make sure that is the correct weight. She does not want to have to do this again.
Jody Threat, coming from a professional wrestling background, she actually wrestled for Total Nonstop Action Wrestling, which is one of the biggest wrestling promotions in North America.
Jody has it there, whistles off, locking in. Just focused, ready to make it here, holding it for as long as she can.
She wants to test herself in the world of strength.
Testing that grip strength right now while those forearms are on fire. Just approaching here now over 15 seconds.
She looks locked in. Wow, this is looking really good.
Really just wanted to set herself apart here now on this grip strength.
She's a very busy woman, but she wanted to come. She wanted to test her strength against some of the best athletes in Western Canada, so she had to come to Manitoba.
Jody Threat is just locked in right here. Showing no slowing down, no slowing down. Jody just holding it in there now, approaching 45 seconds. She is right there. She is so close to the 1 minute mark. She is so close to this 1 minute mark. She is nice there. I think she had around the 50 to 51 seconds. Amazing, amazing work there from Jody Threat.
Great job there from Jody Threat. Work. Next up we have, officially in our U82 division, we have Jenna Dare.
We got Jenna Dare coming up next now.
Jenna's looking. She's already qualified for provincial. She wants to punch her ticket to nationals. The field work first.
And we're off.
Go somewhere, Jenna. Walk in. Jenna's got strong hands. This will be a bit of it for her.
Just locking it in right now.
Go somewhere, Jenna. Hold on to it. Just breathe. This is a real test of your mental endurance as well as your physical strength.
Very locking in.
The forearms and first the fingers.
Those forearms might be on fire right now. But she is showing no slowing down. Great work there from Jenna. She just hit 30 seconds. Halfway there for a whole minute.
Let it go.
There it is, and that just slips right out there. Looks like she just approached around that 37 seconds, somewhere around that area. But great work there from Jenna.
And wrapping up our women's U82, we have from right here in Selkirk, Shelby Hoggard.
Shelby Hoggard coming out next year. Competing out of Iron Image. 37.85 seconds there for Jenna.
Making her strongman debut. Shelby trains at Iron Image right here in Selkirk, one of our great sponsors for today.
And the timer's off.
It's heavy. You can feel it right away as soon as it goes into your hands. Just wants to pull itself right out of there.
Shall be looking to beat 45 seconds here.
Lock in.
Now just approaching that 20-second mark here. She is locked in, and there it goes. Slips right out on her.
Quite beat Jenna's time there, but still very good nonetheless. Now we bump the weight up as we move to our women's open.
Great work there from our women's U82 division.
And I agree. We're going to kick things off with Madison Cernowski.
Madison Cernowski starting us off here for our women's open division.
Madison just never ceases to impress me. She only started at the gym, not training strongman, training in the gym, maybe 4 or 5 months ago. And within the first month of training,
Madison coming out here out of Iron Age Strength here in Winnipeg.
Love seeing that kind of tenacity, that kind of attitude. It's really, really impressive. Got a great attitude when it comes to competing.
This is the dog bone hold here now for the women's open.
Here we go, Madison.
Lifts it up, and there gets the whistle. Just has to think and lock in right here. And there it is at the time for Madison. Very, very hard. Great work there from Madison.
The dog bone implement, it keeps your hands open. You can only get so much power from your hands when you can't close them the whole way. Next up we have in the women's open division, Kelly Giddings.
Kelly Giddings coming up next here. Nope.
It's Amanda.
Sorry, Kelly, sorry. The sourcing was incorrect.
It will not be Kelly Giddings going up next. We got Amanda coming in next here.
We have Amanda. There's one thing you can count on is that I will get the athlete order wrong at some point in the competition, so get used to it, ladies and gentlemen.
Time to be right now for the women's open is 8.63 seconds. Amanda accepts Robinson coming in. Time is off. And a lock it in here, dialed in here. Has a great strength hold right here. Just burning in on those forearms. Absolutely locked in right now on this. Showing no sign of quit. There it is.
Great job there from Amanda. And next up we have the first of our Grimolfsons in this event, Emma Grimolfson.
We got Emma Grimolfson coming up next here. Emma firing up the crowd. 37 seconds right now is the time to beat from Amanda.
Let's give it up for all the other athletes. Let's give it up for her here, ladies and gentlemen.
Holding it in here.
Coming from a strongman family. Her father, Gord Grimolfson, volunteering today, one of the more experienced competitors in Manitoba. Who wants to do that?
Just thinking in right here, how much longer does she got to go? She's hitting the 20-second mark. She is so close now to passing Amanda. 25 seconds. She is great hold right now. 30 seconds. Looking to get past that 37 seconds. She is so close. Looks like she's going to pass Amanda right here. She's just passed Amanda at the 37-second mark. Right now just holding to set the next tone and the next pace of what it's going to be. Approaching that 50-second mark right there. Emma is holding. She's getting so close. Oh, it's so close for that minute. She headed around that 54 to 55 seconds.
You might not be 100% clear on how strongman works. The order of each event is determined in reverse order of the placing of the last event. So to put that in other words, if you get first place in an event, you get to go last in the next event, which is a huge advantage.
Next up, we got Kelly Giddings coming in here from Iron Age Strength.
Strongman games last year. Had to do a heavy hold like this, different handles, 500 pounds, I would never do this again. I know the baby is good and with a harder handle. It was crazy.
More difficult here in Selkirk than at the world level, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on,
Next
Kelly.
up, we have Kelly Giddings from
Kelly Giddings live. Here he gets. Time to beat right now is 56 seconds.
You can count on one thing in Selkirk, it'll be difficult down and dirty.
And then we are off for Kelly here.
Hold on to it,
Kelly is locked in.
He's looking good. Just lock in and go somewhere.
Just catching her breath, holding it in.
Don't think about it.
Kelly right there is now hitting that 20-second mark.
It's a heavyweight, ladies and gentlemen. This is not
Keeping a great pace here. Just making sure she's keeping it locked in. Breathing. Just over 30 seconds now.
Hold on to it. Hold on to it, Kelly.
Kelly is working hard. So close here right now just to set the tone, set the pace. She's looking to pass 56 seconds. That was just put down by Emma and not there. Quite close. Puts her right in second here with around that 44 seconds.
And last but certainly not least, in our women's open division, we have Jocelyn Grimolson.
Jocelyn Grimolson going to be finishing off here for our women's open division.
Between the official Strongman Games and the Arnold Classic.
Time to beat right now is going to be the 56.13 seconds.
And she hasn't hit her peak yet. She's still getting better.
Jocelyn Grimolson out of Iron Image.
Jocelyn Grimolson.
And there he goes. He gets the whistle. We are off for Jocelyn Grimolson.
Top 6 at the official Strongman game, but it's really hard to explain how difficult that is to do. That's a truly
right now, just laser locked in. Right, just over 30 seconds now. And then she's put it down there. Around the 37. And then she's put it down there. Around the 37 mark, going to give Emma Grimolson. Going to give Emma Grimolson the win. Emma Grimolson the win here for the women's open for 56.13 seconds.
And we're on to our men's U80 division.
Just going to change the weights here quick, and we're going to be on for our men's U180 division. Amazing. On for our men's U180 division. Amazing. Men's U80 division.
Are bigger than open division.
So first up, representing Cornerstone Barbell in Winnipeg's premier powerlifting club, James Cornelson.
James Cornelson's going to be starting us off here. Men's
crossover from different sports. It's not easy to do. Stepping outside your comfort zone like that. So we love to see it. Love to see it. James isn't built like your typical strongman, but he is strong, ladies and gentlemen.
Colin, this is a very cool event. I'm very much enjoying commenting on this right now.
All right, James.
And we're off here for James Cornelson, training at a Cornerstone barbell.
Heavy weight on there.
Really holding it here. He's smiling and laughing while up here talking. He's just trying not to think about the weight right now. Right here, he's going to be approaching the 25 seconds. He is going right now. Just over the 30-second mark now. He is shaking it out. There he goes. Great work there from James. Just over around the 35 to 33 seconds, somewhere around that area. But great work there from James.
I'm seeing it.
Next up, we got Tom Pish out of Iron Image.
Unofficially, Selkirk's most popular man. Owner of Iron Image Gym, one of our sponsors here for today. A huge part.
Huge sponsor here for Iron Image. Tom looking to lock in and get ready to go here.
Always entertaining, always fun to watch. Tom from Hall.
And there he is for Tom. He's got the whistle off for him.
Likes to try his hand at strongman here and there too. Love seeing it.
Tom looks like he's locked in, laser focused. Time to beat for him is going to be this 35 seconds.
He's looking real good, locked in.
Just hitting 15 seconds here.
One of the more handsome men in all of Manitoba strongman. The bar is low, but he's
just over 20 seconds here. Tom Pahal. 30 seconds. He is so close right now to passing James. Just hit 35 seconds. It looks like he just passed James. Tom now just holding it for time. This is all for just him right now, and he's holding and yelling, and there it is. Great work there from Tom. Looks like he just hit around the 44 seconds.
short period of time between that feeling of I'm okay to I am not okay when it comes to a grip event. Right, next up in our men's 90 division.
We are now onto our men's Masters lightweight coming in next. Dan Sersky going to start us off.
Joey Hatcher up first, excuse me.
My mistake, Trevor.
Always getting around. From Dolly Joe's gym. Brand new competitor here in Strongman. Always smiling, always having a good time. We love that kind of attitude.
Sorry, Joey Hatcher is going to be starting us off here.
Just need some practice with the implements. See the athlete using that chalk to make sure there's a no slip grip.
Joey looks like he's ready to go here. Picks it up.
He's got big hands. Let's see how the grip training's been.
I think Joey is a farmer, I believe. So this should be a good event for him. I'm really enjoying this event so far. It's a good variation of the OSG one where the grip was more about pinching your fingers against your legs.
Joey's veins popping out right now on those forearms. He is very locked in right now, approaching the 30-second mark here.
Ooh.
And oh, just so close here, around 26 seconds. Great work there from Joey.
Following Joe in our U90 division, our lightweight masters division, we have Garrett Worsham. Just a reminder, our lightweight masters is the
28 seconds is the time to beat right now. Just set by Joey. We got Garrett coming in next here.
I sort of just generally pointed it.
Heart of the Parkland. Garrett coming out here.
Yeah, sounds good.
Garrett Worsham, another one of our very seasoned competitors here. Big part of the strongman scene here in Manitoba.
Now we're ready to go here for Garrett. He's ready and locked in.
Takes a rip.
Picks it up, and there's a whistle. He is off. Laser focused. A little bit of chip on his shoulder. Wanted to come in and actually set the tone here on this event. Garrett is going into his special place in his special head. There he goes. He is laser focused right now. Hitting around 30 seconds now, just past Joey. He is locked in. He is hitting at 45 seconds. He is approaching the 1 minute mark. So close now to that 1 minute mark here. Garrett just hitting the 1 minute mark. I'm really wanting to set the tone here. There it goes. It just slipped right out there. Great work there from Garrett. And he's just Rasputining his way out of here.
Nothing if not a showman. Wrapping up our Masters light heavyweights, we have Dan Sersky from Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Dan Sersky coming up next here.
Slimmed down quite a bit to make this Masters division. I think it's been working for him so far. He looked great in that pressing event. Best I've ever seen him, I would say. There's Van. Here we go.
There you go, and the timer is off.
You got big hands too.
Dan looking just to lock in here. Time to beat right now is going to be 67 seconds. That was just set there by Garrett.
Julie Ham, realtor at J Homes 204.
Approaching now 20 seconds here for Dan. Great hold on this right now. Hitting the 30-second mark. Getting very, very close here now to Garrett's time that he just set. He's got to really battle here if he wants to get that first place on this. He hit 45 seconds here. Approaching so close. Almost hitting that 1 minute mark now. Really going to get close here with him and Garrett. It is going to become nail biter right here. Hit just that 1 minute mark. He's 7 seconds away from passing Garrett.
Wow.
So close, and it looks like he just passed Garrett here, looking to take first on this event. There he goes, and hitting around that 1 minute and 13 seconds. No, it looks like, yeah, we hit that minute 14 on there.
All right, on men's masters lightweight, and we are on to men's U90.
We do want to thank our sponsor for this event, Julie Ham Realtors. Thank you so much for being a great sponsor for this event here. Looks like we're going on now to our U90s men. Boone Drummond coming up next.
Young dude just getting started on strongman. Line the shop.
Better beat me at least, dude. Get it out, prayer. 107, buddy. Good luck.
And Boone is off here.
Once again, a minute. It has been a good time so far.
2 minutes.
2 minutes, he says.
Boone yelling out, he's looking to get 2 minutes on here. 2 minutes.
First Manitoba grip sport competition last year in November. He did very well there.
Very good hold right now with Boone.
Looking very locked in. Got a great grip right under that dog bone.
Boone just over the 30-second mark right now. He's really wanted to set the tone for the U90s division right now.
Looking good. Wow, very strong. Not showing the weight.
He is not looking to slow down here, approaching the 1 minute mark, just over 50 seconds now. So close here now, hitting that 1 minute mark. Just over the 1 minute mark, he is still looking like he is locked in and good to go, and there it just slipped right out. Looks like we hit around the 1 minute and 1 minute and 5 seconds. Great work there from Boone.
Next up in our 90 division, we have Dylan Foster.
Dylan Foster coming in next here.
Very first time. Only been training in the gym for a short period, jumping right into strongman competition. Here's Dylan.
Good pull up there from Dylan.
You gotta go somewhere, bro. Go somewhere else.
Dylan's just going to walk right in here. Time to beat now is going to be 1 minute and 5 seconds, set by Boone Drummond. Dylan has a great hold on this right now. Got it for 25 seconds now. He is holding it.
He's going to get some big points on this one. The press didn't go his way, but this is a good one for him. Looking very locked in. Not showing the weight yet.
Looking to hit now 40. Ooh, just so close to that 45 seconds. Looks like he's going to get around 43 to 44 seconds.
Right, following Dylan.
It hits that 43 seconds. Denzel LeBlanc coming up next year, coming out of Iron Age Strength.
Denzel did very well in our grip competition as well last year. He's going to score some points on this one. Loves training grip. Denzel, another new competitor to Strongman, his very first year.
And Denzel's off right here. Denzel looking to lock right in here.
A young father, so training might not always be his first priority, but he always makes it happen. It's very impressive. Very good stuff here. Looking very locked in, looking very calm. That's how you want it to
Denzel now looking to approach at 25 seconds. Time to beat right now is 1 minute and 5 seconds. Set by Boone Drummond to start the event here for the U90 men's.
Look at Denzel. He is just in his happy place right now. That's what you got to do with this kind of event. Can't be thinking too much about what's going on.
Denzel now hitting that 40-second mark. Just holding that grip right now.
Denzel starting to show it a little bit, but he's not more in there. Come on, Denzel.
Denzel just holding it right now. He's getting so close now to that 1 minute mark. And there he just hit the 1 minute mark. He is 5 seconds away from taking it to setting the tone in the first place here for the men's U90. Just past Boone Drummond. Keep it holding it. Singing along to the song that's playing right now. 1 minute and 15 seconds. There he is. Just slips right out of his head. Looks like we're going to hit around the 1 minute and 17 seconds. Great work from Denzel. Chris has got up there. The whistle's off. Time to beat right now. Just set by Denzel for 1 minute and 17 seconds.
Here's Chris. From Brickhouse Gym in Winnipeg. Not looking too hard for him. He's got a good grip on him, obviously. He's going to want to keep Denzel's minute 17.
Chris holding it in now here. Hit it around the 30 seconds now. Just knows he needs to hold it for that whole 1 minute and 17 seconds. 50 seconds in there for Chris. And there it is, drops it down there. Around the 55 seconds. Great work there for Chris. So Chris hitting there 56 seconds. Evan Jaworski coming up next here. Training out of Iron Age Strength. Did incredibly well in that press medley. Time to beat for him right now is going to be Denzel LeBlanc's 1 minute and 17 seconds.
The pressing event, looking to keep his lead going here in the grip. Evan's a hell of an athlete, so let's see how the grip is.
There it goes for Evan. Time to beat for Evan right now is on 1 minute and 17 seconds.
He took second place at U90 Nationals last year. He's looking for that very modest one-place bump up this year. He wants first place. He wants to be on top of that podium at Nationals. And it all starts here, Evan.
Evan now with 20 seconds.
We want to thank everybody for coming out and checking out our StrongMania event here.
Evan now approaching 30 seconds.
In the beautiful city of Selkirk, Manitoba.
Really holding it in here. He needs to pass Denzel to take the first place here. Approaching now the 45 seconds. So just passing it here. Moving it on now, he's just over 50 seconds. Evan just not looking like he's going to put it down anytime soon. He's approaching the 1 minute mark right here and just past 1 minute.
Looking good. Looking very, very steady.
Great work here from Devin. He knows he needs the time he needs to beat. That is the advantage of winning the previous event. You get to go last and you know what time you need to beat, and he is so close right now to take first place here. Right now he's hitting that, and there it is. He just hit the 1 minute and 17 seconds, getting around 1 minute and 18 seconds. Doesn't want to hold it for any second longer.
Now we want to keep our Masters heavyweight. And that will be starting with Jeff Foster in our Masters heavyweights.
7 having it for 1 minute and 19 seconds, taking first place there on the U90s men. On our next division now, Jeff Foster starting out for our men's Masters Heavy.
All right, Jeff Foster. Our Masters Heavyweights, it's not an easy feat just getting up on him for these guys, so respect for that. Jeff Foster from Iron Age Gym in Winnipeg. Get the hooks in deep, Jeff. Yeah, under it like that. Good.
And Jeff is off here. Approaching 45 seconds now here for Jeff. Jeff really looking to set the tone here on this men's Masters Heavy. We're approaching now 1 minute mark here for Jeff. Looking to set the tone here. Jeff not looking to quit. We're approaching 1 minute and 15 seconds. Longest time so far out of anyone so far. So close to that 1 minute and 30 seconds. Just hit the 1 minute and 30 seconds. Amazing work there from Jeff.
And high. Tremendous, tremendous, tremendous. Next up for our Masters Heavyweight, we have Bruce.
Got Bruce coming in next here.
See how the grip is.
And we're off there for Bruce.
Inexperienced competitor can pick up some good points. Not very skill specific event, you just gotta hold on to it. Bruce is looking good, he's got some big hands too, looking strong.
Bruce now approaching that 20 seconds.
Please follow at Strong Manitoba on Instagram.
30 seconds there for Bruce.
About upcoming strongman events and really any strength sports happening in Manitoba at MB_weightlifting_news. Look at Bruce looking great here.
And there it is at 50 seconds there for Bruce.
And wrapping up our men's Masters Heavyweight, we have Trevor Jaworski from Winnipeg.
Kevin Jaworski coming in next here. And Trevor is off.
Here we go. Trevor, I think this will be a good event for him. He's really good at these kind of like just like grip and like movement events. I think those are his strong point over his static strength. So the front holds, chuck walk, that's what we're calling it. I think those are going to be very strong events for Trevor coming up, the last two.
Trevor now hitting that 45-second mark.
Looking really solid. Yeah, we're approaching the minute quickly here.
Very strong hands on this guy.
Looking very stoic, not showing seconds is a long time when you're holding this much weight in your hands. Oh, wow.
There's
a
time
minute
there.
and 10 seconds or thereabouts. Really good time from Trevor. He left the previous show. We had a Battle of the Barbarians in Tolstoy, Battle of the Border in Tolstoy with a back injury. So it's good to see him healthy here, back competing. Hopefully that's not causing him any troubles anymore.
Anything on this one?
Clint is the guy who will push right to the edge. Like you never need to worry about him leaving anything out there. So he's a little psychotic in how hard he'll push himself, not just in competition but in training too.
Approaching him.
Seconds for Clint. He's still looking solid. No signs of struggle yet.
They're looking to set the tone here.
Oh, it's the first little wince. He's breathing a bit heavy now, but he's still holding strong. See how quickly these athletes are going from looking like strong and stable to it just slipping. Like as soon as it starts moving,
Do an update to the stream.
This year, our novice event, which was held right here in Southwick at Iron Energy. He's shown some real improvement in just a couple of events.
And I don't believe he's a hook gripper, so I mean, yeah. We'll get to compare Devin versus Mark and see the powerlifter versus laborer grip strength.
And Devin is off.
15 seconds for Devin here.
The first ever being held in Southwick, Manitoba. Shake the Interlake.
Devin's looking solid still. We're approaching 30 seconds. First one up for this category, so he's going to be setting the number in a beat, and he wants to make that as high as possible. It's tough when you don't have a... Cam's looking around, talking to the crowd. But Cam is a construction worker as well, so we'll see how that translates to his grip strength. Taking some deep breaths.
Cam now approaching that 30-second mark.
Still looking around and smiling, but I think he's just he's masking the pain a bit. Coming up on 45 seconds. 20 seconds-ish left to catch Devin. Can he do it?
Cam now hitting that 50-second mark.
These seconds just feel like eternities when you're up there. It's
right now just over 1 minute there
so
for Cam.
close to Devin.
9 seconds he's got to beat. I know,
Oh
just
my goodness!
so close.
I think he was about 4 seconds short.
He was so close to beating out Devin there on the
Very impressive.
2-second difference between him and Devin. Chris Weeb is off. Chris Weeb coming out of Iron Age strength here today.
The time is very high on this one, though. It's not. The bar is very high.
I'd say normally grip is not Chris's favorite event, but again, this is a very different style of grip event than we've ever had. So I'm really curious to see how it translates between the people who are normally do well in something like a farmer's or a Hercules hold with a more traditional handle.
Chris now approaching that 30 seconds, putting him in third place right now.
He's holding strong. It looked like the right side slipped a bit. You can see his hands a little further off, but it hasn't moved.
Chris now getting close and approaching that 1 minute mark. He knows he needs to beat 1 minute and 9 seconds. He's just past that 1 minute mark.
So close now. Oh my goodness. That was
4 seconds just to pass Cam to get into second place. And oh, not quite there.
I'm looking forward to seeing Mark's performance here. He's got big hands. He's a farmer. Spends all day using his hands. So I think this could be a very good event for Mark here.
Mark is off right now.
Tyler is saying that Mark went up to made a joke saying he wants to be a household name after this household. So.
That was a dog bone hold. Just over 20 seconds now there for Mark.
Looking solid, yeah.
Crowd right behind Mark here. He knows
really
the time to beat. It's going to be that 1 minute and 9 seconds.
Mark is really locked in, just staring down, has not moved, not looking around. He's
hitting
locked
45 seconds. Mark Schramm, the cowboy.
We've seen a big cluster here now around like between 1 minute and 3 seconds to 1 minute and 9 seconds. So
this is the time to beat now.
10 more seconds and he will
Mark
take
now hitting
the
the 1 minute mark. Mark just passing Chris Weeb.
Here we
Mark just passing Cam. Oh, I don't know if he passed Cam.
That was
I don't know if he just passed Cam. It's so close.
I think he got past Cam, but I don't think he got past Devin.
He did not get past Devin, but I don't even know if he got right past Cam there. It's so close.
Yes, big, very tight cluster.
And he did. He just barely inched out over Cam at 1 minute and 8 seconds. So close. Gavin Bell coming in next.
Do not know how Gavin's grip is, but he is the most accomplished athlete we have in this division. He's competed at OSG.
World renowned Gavin, that's for sure.
So we're at 20 seconds, looking solid. He's using a false grip here. We've seen some athletes with that.
Gavin now hitting that 30-second mark.
Here's Gavin. Very experienced competitor. Knows exactly what he has to do to win today.
Almost at 45 seconds here for Gavin. He's still looking solid. We have we need about 20 more seconds here to get into the top. We've seen how quickly he can go downhill.
Now 55 seconds there for Gavin. Looking to approach now the 1 minute mark. Just over 1 minute now. He needs to beat the 1 minute and 9 seconds. Just past Chris Weeb and Cam Rashad Ross, and now he looks like he just took first place by passing Devin.
First and still looking strong.
And he's still holding it. He wants to just put as much as he can into this right now. 1 minute and 20 seconds. So close now, hitting that 1 minute and 30 seconds.
That is incredible.
And there he is. Let's go. Great job there from Gavin Bell. We are now on to our last two competitors here for the dog bone hold. Marion coming in first here to do it for our men's open.
Then immediately following this, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be starting our max deadlift event on the monster bars. Here we go, Marion.
And Marion is off.
Now we just gotta stand there with it.
Time for him just to stand and hold.
The pain that he's feeling in his forearms. Just hold on. These guys make it look so easy, but it is not.
Marion is new, and again, another guy. I'm not sure how his grip is. And you can see some strain in his face already, but that can be deceptive.
Approaching the 30-second mark here for Marion. 30 seconds for Marion.
He's a strong guy. He doesn't have the experience with the implements, but this is going to be good. Come on, Marion. You've got Jesse coming after you. He knows what he has to be. You got to set that bar real high.
45 seconds there for Marion. Looking to approach that 1 minute mark here.
There we go.
Oh, it's slipping.
And there it slips right out. Around that 54 seconds.
That'll be the number for Jesse to beat.
Jesse knows he needs to just hit the 1 minute mark to take the event here.
Against the heavier weights that the open division has to offer. Our last one on the show before we move immediately into our deadlift event. So ladies, please do be ready.
And Jesse is off there, last person for the dog bone hold.
On social media.
Jesse Morrison here from Brickhouse Gym, needing to just get 58 seconds here to beat Marion in the men's open division. He is our last competitor here today for the dog bone hold.
Jesse is in the background from CrossFit, so he's no stranger to pushing through pain.
Hitting that 30-second mark, he's halfway there.
Still looking solid. Don't see much struggle.
Much strain, not much struggle here for Jesse. He's approaching now just over the 40 seconds, getting close to 45 seconds here for Jesse. Approaching down that 50 seconds here. Jesse's set. He just passed Marion, and he's going to hit that 1 minute mark right there.
There we go. Jesse takes the win in that event.
And Jesse taking the win in the men's open. And we're going to take a quick break here.
Any athletes who haven't yet, please go see Tom with your openers on the deadlift immediately. So ladies and gentlemen, what we're looking for on this is quite simple. It will be the heaviest weight that each athlete can deadlift. We'll be looking at hundreds and hundreds of pounds here. Each athlete will have 3 selections to get to the heaviest weight that they can. This is really going to favor just our brute strength athletes as well as some of our powerlifting friends that are joining us today.
More difficult than just a regular standard deadlift.
I think that very much depends on how if you're slow off the floor, I think this is much easier. If you tend to like to use like a very quick, sharp movement off the floor, like then I personally find it a little harder because the whip